Cam Skattebo, star running back for Arizona State, put the team on his back and nearly upset the Texas Longhorns in the quarterfinals of the college football playoffs. How did he get it done? How did he carry his team, nearly carry his team to victory? Let's check out the tape. All right, guys, let's get into the tape. Arizona State running back Cam Skattebo. Some of the things that he does well that translate to the league. Number one, patience. Number two, vision. As a guy that presses the line of scrimmage consistently with Cam, he presses it with intent, but he epitomizes the phrase we use with teaching and coaching running backs, and the phrase is slow to, fast through. Right? That's an old school phrase, slow to, fast through. So slow to the hole, fast to the hole. So slow to the lane, fast to the lane. Like you want to tempo yourself and run with patience. And he does that. You see his ability to press the gap, understand and see the second level defenders, read the leverage of the defensive line. He has a weaving kind of running style. And I really like that about him, that it's not super elusive. He's not going to hit you with the Jahmyr Gibbs, the Jamal Charles, the Christian McCaffrey type moves, but he's able to bob and weave in and out of traffic and in and out of lanes. He does a really good job of that, especially at 5'11", listed at 5'11", 215 pounds. You see him, nice little dead leg there, little rocker step, get around. And the physicality that he runs with. Guys, he runs with power. You're going to see that just in general when you watch Cam Skattebo play. He runs with a physical intent. He's not trying to go down. You got him against one of the best DBs in the draft in the country, Jahdae Barron for Texas, number 7 here, one-on-one. And he just gives him a little dead leg, right? Little head shake, right? Gets around him, stiff arm. He's fighting through contact. He gets the first down here. And those are the things you want to see. Now, what we're going to have pretty much outside zone with a little pin action with the left tackle working out. And one thing I love about Cam, again, patience, reading. His eyes are not just, he understands there's no there's no immediate threat on the perimeter right here. So he's got two blockers, the tight end, right? The tight end and the tackle essentially switched spots in a sense, and then they're both climbing up to the backer and the safety, right? And he does a good job pressing and then understands, okay, I can't get outside. They are flowing outside. Let me plant my foot, get north and south quickly. And you just, again, you love to see those type of things from your running backs, guys. You love to see, especially on those wide zone type of plays. Can you press outside the hip? You got to decide if you're going to bend, bang, or bounce the run. And he does a good job of that. We got another zone run here, similar concept, just to the opposite side. And you're going to have some double team blocks, things of that nature. And it's all about him reading. Now, on this particular play, you see here as I have it illustrated, it's an alley run. And I believe this might have been 3rd and 1. It was a short distance situation. I want Cam to run straight through number 0's face. I just want him to run straight through the face. Don't waste the time trying to bounce this out. You got one-on-one. That's typically, as a running back, that's what you want, right? It's the same thing with having a quarterback and a mobile quarterback. When we can block everybody else up, if we got a one-on-one, a free runner, one-on-one, and that unblocked defender, that's your guy. You take care of the unblocked defender. He didn't do that in this particular situation. And, he went outside and he did not get the first down. He did not convert. It was it was third. I think it was like 3rd and 1 or something like that. You want him to hit this right up the Chick-fil-A logo. Hit the logo. Cam is physical and aggressive of a runner he is. I was very surprised early in this game when he turned this down and then tried to bounce it outside, bend it outside, and got stopped for a loss. Here, I just, again, weaving, just like being able to, if you give him a lane, like this is a guy, if he's given the lane and he can hit it, he can gear up, and he can gear up at a pretty decent rate, get up to top speed, and then with his physicality, right? Now you're going to read the tandem block between the left guard and the center, right? You got the left tackle playing kind of not kick out. He's going to try to kick out, but basically backside cut off, right? Boom. Now he has to read it, sees that they're creating a wall. He got an alley here. Now, and I love that little rocker step. Pay attention to that here, guys. That little 1-2, right? We're dancing in the club back in the 90s, the little 1-2, boom, boom. And now you see, and that 1-2 gives, and I get it. He's not the most explosive. He's not the fastest back, but that 1-2 step gives your blockers enough time to part the Red Sea. Now we get him upfield, stiff arm, and just finish a physical run. One more time, wind it back. And again, we see that here. Slow mo here, and 1-2. And listen, that is all you need. You just buy a little time, right? Buy a little time, throw off those guys' leverage. Now you're gonna have the split flow action here with the double team, the dual block between the left guard and the center, and he's gonna just hit this thing up the middle and then read, and then he tries to cut it out. And I appreciate what he was trying to do in that sense. He wanted to cut this play back outside, but it was just a simple situation of, hey, my guy, because number 78, I believe that's the center. He didn't get upfield quick enough, in my opinion, to get to that backer. Backer was able to, to attack him with full control, momentum, and power. Just kind of push him back. But good job by Cam Skattebo. Contact balance, even when hit by your own guy, and still get positive yards. That's what you love to see. Now, he makes plays in the passing game as well. He was the second leading receiver coming into this game, and it's just the functionality of how you can get him the football in space, right? It's the functionality of it all, and what can we do in terms. So you got basically a halfback flat screen, so he's gonna run straight into the flats. Okay, you got a bunch set, 3-on-3, a hat on a hat, and then all you got to do is get him the ball in space. They make, just your stock blocks don't have to be Rob Gronkowski, Julio Jones. Just give me enough time so I can get upfield. And when a guy like Cam Skattebo, who's as physical, who's as densely built as Cam Skattebo, yeah, those upfield corners and safeties, they don't really want to deal with him running full speed at him. They don't want to have to deal with that one-on-one, right? You want to catch him 2-3 yards off the line of scrimmage, right? That's what you want. And right here, just good explosion, good burst, plant that foot, get north and south, square those shoulders towards the end zone, and get as many yards as possible. And again, if he was a more explosive back, some people might say he might take it all the way. Nonetheless, man, big play, got them inside the low red zone. Now here, just being able to get what's blocked, right? Sometimes it's not all about creating. Can you give me what we dial up? If the blocking gets a 6, can you get a 6? Can you follow blocks, right? You're gonna have that tight end kind of like a split zone, kind of almost like a lead block up the A gap, and everything. And he just reads it, and then at the same time, understanding the situation, read the room. It's not a lot of space. Put your head down, drive those legs, plow forward, get that 6-7 yard gain, and keep us ahead of the chains. Let's keep it going here. And Cam Skattebo, again, like the patience, the way he presses and attacks leverage of the first level defenders, the defensive line, but also at the second level with the linebackers and even safeties who walk into the box, or DBs, as we see with Andrew Makubo on the left side, here above my face, above my bubble on the screen, my circle. And then on the opposite side, you have Jade Barron, who's their all-star. He's the Thorpe winner for the best defensive back in the country. Like, he's a real deal dude, man. And what I love about this run, watch how boom, he sees that there's an alley here. You got number 0 fighting off. Well, I think that's either a tight end or a guard pulling up. Now, it's all about reading. That number 0 is trying to stack, peek, and shed. So he's trying to peek over his right over the defender's right shoulder. He's trying to peek to his right. So he's reading Cam Skattebo. Good job being able to cut off of that. Now, and then finish physically. I love running backs who finish with a physical intent, simply because as with running backs, and if you're a physical running back, you're going to have the same energy, right, in the fourth quarter in terms of playing physical and wanting to put, just put that shoulder pad, lower that helmet, as we see here. I'm going to break this play down in a second. The DBs don't like hitting. They don't want to feel like hitting you all 4 quarters, right? So that's more so what I mean by that. Like, in that situation, is finish the run physically, drain them, tire them out. This might be one of my favorite runs of him this season. I love the slow 2, the line of scrimmage as he's pressing, the patience, the tempo. It's almost like a receiver with the skip walk release. You just see him here, just on his toes, tip, like just nice little tip, like, yeah, Santa Claus in the house trying to navigate so the kids don't wake up, and then boom, I'm out the chimney. You know what I mean? I'm gonna drop the gifts and I'm out of here before you can come down and check to see if the milk and cookies are gone. I love the fact that he's able to get into the gap, get into the run lane. He's patient. he's intentional, he's decisive. And now he reads. You got two defenders on the hash being blocked out of the way. Look at him drop his weight and then break back inside. Then stiff arm, finish the run. I forgot I rewinded this back a couple times. I really appreciate this run. Slow it down. Boom. Nice little jump cut. Now, play peekaboo like Kendrick Lamar. Stiff arm, finish physically, stay on your feet, and get as many yards after contact as possible. This young man is just he's a bell cow type running back, man. He's a bell cow type running back. Now we're gonna run duo here, and kind of a duo. We're gonna have duo here, and the job for duo for running backs: read the middle linebacker, and let's watch how Cam Skattebo handles this task at hand. Reading that middle linebacker, right? Middle linebacker staying in that A gap, the play side A gap, or what he thinks is a play side A gap. Now, what do? You have movement on the left side of the offensive line. Boom, nice little jump cut here. Nice little paired with another cut. Now get outside the tackle box. That's what the stuff you want to see, man. When you block it right, when you get some forward push and movement and momentum, what can you do? What else can you bring to the table? And I love it. Now, is he the most elusive back? No, he's not. Christian McCaffrey. That jump cut is not going to be in one singular movement, but still, yeah, it was a very, very good move. And then here, just running through arm tackles. I told you, as the game progresses, a guy like Cam Skattebo, they don't want to tackle you. So make them have to tackle you. Get skinny through the line of scrimmage. Get skinny through the line of scrimmage. All right, and of course, him lining up, then moving back into the shotgun set. Break through the small lane, read and cut. And again, you want to make these guys have to tackle you. Whereas it's either I blow this tackle and he scores and I get cussed out by my coach, or I make the tackle but I'm hurting afterwards because this dude's packing a punch. Now here, again, putting the team on your back. The quarterback, Sam Levitt, he gave it all he had, but he wasn't really that effective or efficient as a quarterback, as a passer. Cam Skattebo said, "Hey, throw me the halfback pass like on the 2003 Madden, and I'm gonna throw a touchdown off of it." I'm telling you now, man. He put the team on his back. He did everything. Now you're talking about doing everything. He also, I'm pretty sure, he was their leading. I think he led them in receiving yards as well. I think he had 98 yards receiving. We're gonna run a double move here at the bottom of the screen against a safety, right? And then the ball is. I don't know if I wouldn't say the ball's underthrown per se. I don't know if the ball was underthrown or he just tracked it wrong. But nonetheless, the ball's okay, it's late. Yeah, it's late. The ball's late. Because of the play action and stuff like that, it was a late pass, right? They faked the rollout to the right. He then has to pivot back. But you would want him to kind of identify that a little bit sooner. Cam Skattebo just makes the darn play, man. That's what can you do, right? What can you do about it? He just makes the play. That's just it. Right? This team needed specific things. They needed big chunk plays. They needed explosives. And for a guy who's not the most explosive player in college football, guess what? He did his job. And of course, red zone, low red zone, right? What are we asking him to do? Put your head down and plow through someone's chest plate. Plow through someone's face, Cam Skattebo. Get us in the end zone, Cam. And he did it. Oh, Cam, he did it, all right? He was able to do this, and that's one thing he's going to bring to an NFL offense. He's going to be able to bring this type of play, right? Can you negotiate? Negotiating quick penetration from the defensive line. Excuse me. Can you negotiate that? Now, I really like how he handled this because that's a defensive lineman immediately in the backfield. They left him unblocked, essentially. Whose idea was that? That should have never happened. That had no business happening for your running back to be in the backfield with no lead blocker, right? And you got a big defensive lineman immediately there. He knows, and I think that might have been the lane he was going to hit if they blocked it right. But no, he has to then create make a stop and turn on the dime and create on the fly. And he was able to do that. And again, you just appreciate his ability to negotiate backfield penetration. He's a sturdy, strong back that has enough elusivity and elusiveness in his game to make guys miss. He has enough of it. He's functional. His agility. Look at that backfield penetration. Yet again, you want to talk about things that translate. The combine testing, all that stuff, yeah, it's cool to talk about, but this is what translates, guys. On the field, patience, vision, innate sense and feel for space. These things translate. I don't care about the spreadsheets. I don't care what he runs. These things translate, man. I'm telling you, he gets a chance in the NFL. He's going to make a team's run game better. Let's watch this play again, right? Press it. 99 beats his guy across face. This is the worst position for a running back to be in. The worst. And what does he do? He does a great job planning jump cut. We're going to see it here. Jump cut. Now, another cut. Get upfield. Break through tackles. That's the type of stuff we talk about, man. Let's watch it here again. Like, slow-mo. Negotiate backfield penetration and pressure. Make them gang tackle you. Make them tackle you with an army. And last play here, guys, just will, and then, of course, the help of his offensive lineman. It's the will of the player and the help of the offensive lineman. But that is the breakdown, guys. Listen, I had a fun time breaking down Cam Skattebo's tape. That is my breakdown for Arizona State's star running back. He's a top 10 running back for me. I think RB9, RB8 right now. Cam Skattebo, man, I think he has an NFL future to be a talking about teams that want to use the committees. You see Chuba Hubbard and different things like that. This guy can fill that type of role. I truly believe that. He can fill that type of role for an NFL offense. He's patient. He's got really good vision. He has functional agility, lateral agility, and ability and elusiveness, but he can negotiate backfield penetration. He has the temperament, the physicality that we look for in a downhill running back. He can work the outside zone, the inside zone, duo run concepts, all of it, guys. I'm just telling you, he's scheme versatile as well, and he catches the ball very well out of the backfield. He may never be an RB1 for a team, and that's fine, but he is going to help your offense. He's going to help your team be better. His energy, his physicality, everything he brings to the table is infectious. But guys, hopefully I earned your like, your comment, your subscription, all of that stuff, man. Hit the bell notification. Continue to support me here at the Scouting Room, guys. I appreciate all the love and support. Like I told you, go check out the one play breakdown I did at Cam Ward, showcasing that he's not a one-read quarterback. He can get through his reads. But then also, guys, coming up this week, I am getting into mock draft. Right? Regular season's about to be over. Okay? I'm going to drop a mock draft to kick off the playoffs. But also, I'm trying to get into a Shedeur Sanders breakdown and see if his grade stayed the same or did I drop his grade a little bit for the 2025 NFL draft as the season comes to a close. But guys, you already know. Appreciate all the love and support. Thank y'all for being my family and continue to support your boy here at the Scouting Room.